Hi everyone, this is Michaela with the Empowered Employees team, and today I'm showing you my morning routine. So this is just a typical weekday for me. I believe I recorded this on a Wednesday, and I typically wake up around 6:30 in the morning. Um, I am fortunate that I do work from home, so I do have a slower morning routine than normal, where I can really take my time um, and get up in the morning. So as you can see, I just made my bed and I headed downstairs. This is my cat Jolene, and she's so cute. One of many pets that we have. As you can see, there's Tisky. He's our Australian Shepherd. So in the morning, if I can, I do like to go outside, especially since it's been really nice out. Like I said, I work from home and I work inside, so it's hard to kind of get out and get some fresh air. But now I am walking over to our plants. So to give you a tour, these big plants right here are dahlias, and a rosemary that was tipped over, even more dahlias, and you'll see some right here as well, which are super pretty. They're blooming very well. They're pink and white, and there's some green in there too. So before I came up here, I forgot to record myself making breakfast, which is actually the same oatmeal used in one of our previous videos. So if you want to see what I ate, I would recommend going to check that out. So now I'm up in my room, just kind of doing my somewhat skincare routine. But first I'm brushing out my hair because it definitely gets knotted at night. Since I said that I work from home, everything's kind of laid back, so I won't be doing too much, as you'll see. With my skincare, I'm just doing some. First I'm using is, and I'll show it a little bit later as well, Garnier's micellar water. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. But I use this on a reusable cotton pad, which I got off of Amazon, which is super soft, and I love using this to get off old makeup from the other day or any dirt that was left on my skin while I slept. It just feels really refreshing. So the next thing I'll go into is getting one of my serums. So this one is by Pacifica. It's their Glow Baby. I think it's a vitamin C serum, so I'm just going to get that out. Put a few drops on my hand and rub it all over my face, just to help my skin out. As you can see, everything's kind of, like I said, chill, laid back. Typically, if I were to be going into work, I would be doing some more makeup. Now I'm putting on my SPF, which is from CeraVe, which I absolutely love. You'll see next that I use their moisturizer. But in a typical day, if I were to go into the office, I would put a little bit makeup on, even though if I didn't want to, I don't feel like I need to. That's just something I do just because it makes me feel a little more put together. And I also tend to scratch my eyes, especially during the summer, because of allergies, so it kind of reminds me not to touch my eyes. Yeah. So right now I'm just putting on sunscreen, rubbing that in, because I do have fairly fair skin. I can get sunburnt really easily. So when I put this away, next I'm going to be grabbing my CeraVe moisturizer. I love this kind. I've used it for years. It's super lightweight, so when I put it on, I don't feel like it's a heavy sort of moisturizer or anything. And it's definitely saved my skin a lot, so I love putting that on. It just makes my skin feel a lot more refreshed than it did when I woke up. So next I picked out some clothes. I picked out a pair of shorts and a tank top, which I have changed into this, as well as my planner. Since I work from home, I do like to change out of my PJs because it's definitely easy to just roll out of bed and start getting to work. But this makes me, again, feel a little bit more put together. So, as I showed a few minutes ago, I picked up my planner. And what I like to do is just kind of write out my day, what my goals are. Now these are more goals that I set for myself personally, nothing to do with work specific. So I try to set at least 3 goals for myself for the day, whether that be reading a chapter of my book, um, doing laundry, cleaning up my desk, stuff like that. That's a bit smaller, but stuff that I would like to accomplish during the day. Because sometimes when I get off of work, I only have a few hours to kind of eat, do what I want to do, and also relax, which is super important to me. So I try not to do more than I can. It's definitely hard to balance out that way, but it's something that I've been trying to do a lot more, of setting these realistic goals, just things that I know that I can do without feeling overwhelmed. I also like to kind of look through my month to see anything that's coming up in writing, anything like that. Right now I'm a little stumped on what to put. Kind of have to think more of what's coming up. But it's also definitely good to write down more self-care and things like that. So, like I said, I wanted to read, which is a book that I'm reading for my own enjoyment. I'm not being made to read it. It's definitely just for something I want to read. So I can even write down if I want to do a small workout, if I want to paint my nails, stuff like that. That's considered more self-care. I definitely like to write down because it is a goal that I think everyone should at least incorporate at least once a day, if able to, because your own mental and emotional health is super important. Also, be sure to keep hydrated. It's the summer right now and it's been super hot lately, so it's always good to stay hydrated throughout the day, which I use a reusable water bottle for, which is super nice because I just fill it up. So I encourage you, with this morning routine, even though it seemed a little straightforward, maybe not as exciting, to really take time for yourself throughout the day, especially if it might be a few extra minutes in the morning to just kind of reflect and focus on what your own goals and gratitude are, and just really sit back and be thankful for where you're at right now and kind of stay on track of who you plan on being. But thanks for watching.